what I'm doing here is I'm going to build the camper that we're going to see at the end of the episode where Elias and Rowan are going to go on the date. I have been playing the next resident in a different save file, which is what I did with Elias as well, because I like to really get to know my Sims before I bring them into this world that I'm creating, because I plan on playing in this world that I'm creating. So I got on YouTube and I looked up camper van, how to make a camper van in The Sims 4, and I immediately found a video from, I want to say it was Roxy Sims, and the camper in her video, like on just the thumbnail, was perfect. It was exactly what I thought in my head. I'm going to try to build it without following along her video. Okay, so we found a truck and we found the wheels. And so like that was like the hardest part. It's not true. I'm going to find all the parts hard. Okay, so then the next thing we do is we build this little square. And honestly, I'm going to build it back here because this is where I want to start what we're doing. So you build that and you drag it down until it's kind of equal. Okay. I think there. And then she said you could move this in, and sometimes it won't move your wheels. And for me, it didn't, but sometimes it does. And if it does, you build a wall and then just get rid of something. So I'm going to get rid of that because we don't need it. And I'm going to add lights so that I can see what I'm doing. This was really the hardest part of this for me because, like I said, I don't usually use debug. And so really building a square or a rectangle, that's the easy part for me. I actually know how to do that. Okay, and then we're going to move it up until the wheels don't show. And then we're going to use our Sims 3 camera, and we're just going to check that it looks like that is where we want it. I don't know that I have it quite big enough. Let's see. 4 wide, 1, 2, 3, 4, and like 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's perfect. Okay, so that was the hardest part. And then now we're at the second hardest part, which is going to be to add a roof in a place where you don't think roofs belong, which is right here. So, okay, totally no good, but this one I should be able to drag into place. Okay, so I'm going to put that here. Oops, I'm going to put that here. I'm going to drag the sides in. I'm going to drag the bottom and top in, and then I'm going to come down. And I'm going to make it just 1 wide. And in her video, she said, you know, you could be kind of careful about how many tiles you're using. Like this could be a tiny home, like a 32 tile tiny home. What I want is to copy this. And what I did was copied the roof texture. This is the way to copy that. I'm going to stick that there. And I'm going to move it out 4, 3, 4. And then I'm going to copy it again. And I'm going to turn it around and stick it there. Okay. We're doing pretty good now. Yeah. All right. So we're getting there pretty quick now. So that by itself could be a camper. I think this is too big. Now I've done it. Now I have to like. Okay. So yes. And then there's some way that you can kind of make them rounded. And when you just click on it, you just get this one ball, but there's some way that you can get more than one ball, and it's like Shift Alt C. And then I don't really know how that works. Like in her video, she just knew how it was going to look, and so she just did a really nice job, and it was nice and smooth. Okay. Well, we'll leave it like that. And then up here, we'll do some sort of rounding as well. Alt Shift C. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So, we made that rounded. Whatever. It's fine. We're going to put some roof texture on it. And what we want is, and I'm going to try to keep this simpler. She used more packs because some of them were like really specific to what she wanted it to look like. And then for a wallpaper, something that looks kind of campery could be like this. I don't know if that's what I want. She used a wallpaper from Parenthood that, yeah, I think it was this one, and it ended up looking really good. Like that one. That totally looks like a camper. I really like the look of this. Is there like a way? Of course there is. There's a way. It's just I don't know it. Yeah. To put something along the bottom there. See? Okay, like that. Okay. So maybe that. And then, okay, fine. You know what? If we're going to do it, we should just do it the whole way. And I think she put a fence. Oh my goodness. Like here. 4. And then, or maybe it was walls. I don't remember. I really don't remember. And then we did a trim. It was a fence. Can I move this out of the way? And then can I hit this with a hammer? Yes. And then can I put this back? But I probably should have gotten rid of the fence part too. Nope, I can't. Okay, you know what? We need to use a different fence. We need to use this fence. And then we can put this back. And then we can look at it and decide. Does that look fine? Yeah. Is there a better color for that? I think we use this one. Like maybe black is better. At least then it matches the wheels. Although it's got kind of this. Oh, can we do one of these? Oh, hey, look at what we can do. We can do. That black is a little bit heavy. What about a gray? Or what if we do a white here? Yeah. See, what if we just do it like that? I feel like this guy could be just a bit something. Just a bit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like that. All right. And then the next thing we did was we put some windows, and now we've got kind of black and white and gray and blue. So I'm going to put some black windows. And we'll just kind of, hope that that's right. And then we'll grab them for the other side when we're to that point. And then let's get a door. And I've completely decided against caring now because this door looks perfect. And now we're using, what is that, Stranger Things? No, Strangerville. Strangerville. And that's fine. And then there's like some sort of metal staircase in here. Is it werewolves? Probably. Okay, so that's it for out here. And that's the part that I learned from watching the video. She didn't show me how to do the inside, and that's fine because I'm excellent at decorating a rectangle and a square. Okay, am I excellent at it? No, I'm not. But I'm capable of decorating a rectangle or a square. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick a nice neutral kind of shade of greenish. Probably the first one I clicked on was fine. I feel like campers have, okay, like linoleum and carpet. Yeah, pink. Okay, well, I don't know. Sure. It's fine. Campers are not that pretty on the inside. I'm not going to lie. They're not that pretty on the inside. Okay, we're going to need something. Maybe we'll use this one. Okay, I'm just going to set 2 of those there for now. I don't think they're going to have an oven. I think they're just going to have a microwave and a fridge. So maybe we do a full-size fridge. Maybe we do a full-size fridge. Okay. Well, I mean, it shouldn't be sticking halfway out the back. It should be like in the actual in the actual. Okay. Oh, you know what? We're going to need a sink. Not a really good one, but just like a really regular one. It feels like maybe this one. Okay. What we need is a bathroom. So what if we do like that? The nice thing about that is that I like to play with the walls down, and at least this way we're not constantly like having to look through the bathroom to get to the kitchen. So that's pretty good. And this way they get a full size shower. Like, which one did I use? Oh, I used these. It was very obvious. But which color did I use? Who knows? It was these. It was these. It's fine. We figured it out. No problem. You know what? Why do I just keep fighting with the wallpaper? Why don't I just go find a wallpaper I don't have to fight with? That's fine. The Sims don't like this wallpaper quite as much as the other one, I don't think. And they're going to come in here and be like, yuck. But you know what? Sometimes that is life. Sometimes life is that your camper doesn't come with the perfect wallpaper. Okay. All right. And so then we find some, yeah, I kind of like that. So we just put that one there. Okay. So that's actually fine. And I think the door here is fine. Hard for me to see. Yes, I can't find an angle that I can see properly. The door there is fine. We could put like a table over here then. That actually works out pretty well. Because I wasn't sure they could have a table. A little square dining table. This one's fine. Some little chairs. I have. So that's pretty good. And then the next thing we have to deal with is the fact that we have no way of entertaining anybody in the house. And we have more than one Sim, and they're not going to sleep in the same bed, nor do I think it makes sense for them to have bunk beds. I do not think it makes sense for either of them to climb up into the bunk beds. So we are going to have to use twin size beds, and we will need 2 of them because although they could share a bed, they would not want to if they had any other choice. And we're just going to honor that. we're just going to try to honor that. You know what we could do? We could put it like this and then put like one square end table looking thing in between it. Seems to me like this would be the thing that would be in there. Okay. Then we could probably get some books. Like just a little cute set of books that go in there. Is that the way I want them? It's probably backwards. No, that's right. Okay. So there's some way that other people are able to like move these books around on this shelf and add more stuff. But I haven't learned how to do that yet. So they're just going to get books. They're not going to get books and a lamp and like all sorts of stuff. That's just all they get. Just books. So we've got this now. And what we're missing is a mode of entertainment. And I think I could put like a TV stand here. But that would mean I want to move this door. Which in real life, you wouldn't be able to do just because you wanted to. But I'm in The Sims. So I can. And so I will. Just move that there. And we'll put some sort of TV table. And there's, you know, I always just like the plain ones. I just like a plain TV table. Not a dirty TV table, but like just a plain one. Accent table? Will that let you put a TV on it? That's really all I care about is can I have a simple table that makes sense in a camper that I could put a little TV on? Yes. And now see, after all of that, I'm like, the books can live over here and then they can have a lamp. Lighting and table lamps. Is there a little fox on that? That's, goodness gracious. I've never seen some of this stuff. That's adorable. You can have that. Just a little throwback to home. The Sims moving here lived in Henford on Bagley on a lot that had wild foxes. So I just love this for them. That's what they're going to have. Okay. Well, they don't plan on living here forever. They plan on living here for a bit until they decide where they want to land and build something specific to their taste. And, I kind of want, like, they didn't like this rug and they stuck something else on top of it. Now, in my defense, I didn't buy my first pet stuff. It was free a while ago. And I'm not going to turn down something free, even if I don't think it's good. Okay, and then I think we can do a plant. I never know, like, which plants are for the floor. Like, obviously this one and that one could be for the floor, but I never know for sure. Like, about the other plants, like, is it going to be a table-sized plant, or that one can actually sneak in there pretty easily. I do think they would have plants. And so then the other thing I think we need to do is put the windows on the other side in the same place. Oh, like this. Well, that's the wrong blue for sure. That is not dramatically better. Still think I'm going to use it. It's fine. Oh, you know what? Let us put... I definitely think that they would have this in their camper. I know my mom does. My mom has these tissue boxes everywhere. She just loves tissue boxes. Like that. I am going to do it like that. I do think probably they could have a big window in the back. I don't know that big windows happen in the back of campers. I don't know. But I feel like it could. So I say we put it there. Right in the middle. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should be using these for all the windows. Perfect. Ish. Okay. Perfect-ish. Okay. And then I don't know what else. I wonder what happens if we put decorations up, like Christmas decorations up or something. Will that put lights on the camper in a cute way, or like in a really offensive way where you're like, what were they thinking when they coded this? We're going to find out. I'm looking, for something that looks like a license plate, and maybe this bread box does. I was looking for... Somebody tell me where it lives. There's an air conditioning unit. This thing. Right. Maybe that thing. It kind of looks like something I've seen on the back of a camper that, like, you put your bicycles on. Okay, I'm going to do that. It's like there's still stuff in their truck. This looks pretty good. Okay. And then I think what we'll do is, like, they wouldn't... This would be off screen most of the time. This would be over here. And they wouldn't have, like, a path or anything. But they could have, like, chairs and things that they have for being outside. It seems fine. That seems perfect.